Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of Boost Brothers Inc. I'm your host Eric. Boost Brothers is all about high-powered street cars, so what better way to kick off the series than by checking out my very own BMW 135i, Project 500. Along the way, we're going to have a look at the build process and some of the parts used, as well as check it out on the dyno when we do some tuning. Then we're going to head to the drags to see what sort of quarter mile time we can put down, before heading up a downshift, circuit and coffee meet to see how it goes against some other high-powered street cars. So let's check out the action. Hey guys, this is my 135i. It's a 2008 inline 6-cylinder 3-litre twin turbo engine, the N54. Why the BMW 135i? Pretty simple for me really. With the 3-litre straight 6 twin turbo engine from factory, pretty much a bulletproof motor with forged rods and pistons from the factory. Pretty hard to go past it. For me, they're going to be in another 5 to 10 years as legendary as the 2JZ out of the Supra. So I pretty much wanted one from the moment I heard they were coming out in 2005, and I was lucky enough to pick one up back in 2012. Didn't do much with it for the first 3 years, pretty much kept it stock standard, just with a couple of little modifications, and then decided last year that we wanted to make some big power out of it and be the first in Australia to do a single turbo conversion on it. There's been plenty of guys in the States have already done it, and yeah, we wanted to be the first over here. So here we are, we've managed to do it, and we're lucky enough now to be the most powerful one in Australia at the same time as well, that we're aware of, putting out 617 horsepower at the rear tyres. So yeah, to be the first to do it and be the most powerful as a bonus as well. So, okay, in terms of modifications, exterior wise, didn't go too nuts. I'm not big on paint jobs and big wings and bars and that sort of stuff, so I wanted to keep it pretty simple. So just the factory sapphire black paint, and then we just dressed it with a nice set of Koya CR-Tech racing wheels, 18 by 8.5s on the front and 18 by 9.5s on the rear, just wrapped in Falken RSR tyres. Just gives it the stance and the look I wanted to go. Suspension wise, we've kept all the M-Tech suspension in there. It's all absolutely mint, so it handles very well, and we're not setting it up for circuit racing. We wanted it to still be comfortable to drive on the street. Engine wise, as you can see, we've gone with a Garrett GT3582 with a 0.82 rear. Spills up around about 4,000 RPM. The reason I didn't go to the GTX version is just purely price. We're on a reasonable budget here. We didn't want to blow that out of the water, so we've just gone with that, and I've used it plenty of times in the past, so I knew it would do the job, and it fitted perfectly in the car. There's not a huge amount of room to go to a bigger turbo like a 40 or a 42, so it just fitted nice. Custom intake, all stainless steel, plumbs back in the BMS catch can we've got fitted, so keeps it all ADR approved in terms of the admissions. Full 3-inch stainless steel exhaust system, from turbo right through the back of the car, high flow cat. We've retained the factory muffler for the street to keep it nice and quiet. At the track though, we've got a delete pipe for that when we go racing in it or anything like that. Full steam pipe manifold from 3mm steam pipe, custom made. We did want to low mount the turbo, but again, just there wasn't the room underneath to do it, so we've gone with the high mount, and it's got a TurboSmart 45mm external wastegate on it to control the boost. Intake wise, we've got a custom made Adrad intercooler on the front, which is 6 inches high by 7 inches wide. We would have liked to go higher, but again, not a huge amount of room under the front bar to go for a higher, plus there's no airflow there with the design of the front bar. So to help keep it cool, we run a methanol kit with dual CM10 nozzles. It's a BMS kit again from the States. It also provides the extra fuel we need when we get up around 21 PSI, as we're still running the factory injectors and the factory high pressure pump. Fuel wise as well, we've also upgraded the low pressure pump. So we've gone to a Walbro inline 255 litre an hour pump to work with the factory pump. That supplies plenty of fuel for the high pressure pump and the standard injectors. In terms of controlling it all, we've got a JB4 boost controller on there, which is one of the most advanced boost controllers I've seen out there. It does more than just boost. It's a full piggyback computer almost, in that it does control a bit of timing and fuel side of things. It allows us to have multiple maps, up to 8 different maps to choose from with boost settings, and valet mode and other sorts of bits and pieces like that. And it's all controlled through the CAN bus system, so a touch of the steering wheel, we can change maps on the fly. And then in terms of really controlling the fuel and the timing side of things and everything else that's going on, the factory DME controls all that, and we've just custom flash tuned the back end of it to be able to get the timing and the fueling where we want it to be to make the maximum power and torque we're looking for. So power-wise, on the dyno, we've managed to crack 617 horsepower at the tyres on 21 PSI. Originally our goal was really just to make 500 out of it. That's all we really wanted, was a reliable daily, but yeah, we just did that pretty easily on 17 PSI in the end, and decided to see what it could do on a little bit more boost. And really for this motor, with E30 mixed in the fuel as well, 21 PSI is not a huge amount of boost through it. The guys in the States are now running 35 pounds through the standard motors with full E85 and stuff like that, and making well over 700, 800 horsepower at the tyres. So it was nice to see 600. It wasn't our goal, but you know, at the end of the day, we got 600, and we're very stoked with that. It makes it the most powerful one in the country at the moment, as far as we're aware, which was never the intention, but it's a nice to have. So in terms of what I really wanted from this car was a good street car. We wanted to be able to take it to a circuit and coffee meet, happy laps, and have fun racing some other quick street cars and be competitive. But we also wanted to be able to drive it to the drags and run a quick quarter mile time at a big mile an hour, and be able to drive it home and know it's not going to break or play up on us like that. And so far it's been fantastic. I mean, my wife drives it daily, putting around on 10 PSI all day, every day, and it drives like a factory car, which is fantastic. Couldn't ask for more from a street car. In terms of the track, when we've been out there to circuit meets and stuff like that, it's been extremely competitive. It's not the fastest car out there by any stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't get beat too often. So it's nice to be able to go out there, have fun, compete against some guys who are running 9-second passes and 10-second quarter mile passes at big mile an hour and keep up. So it's good fun on that front. Drag strip wise, we have been out once, and we only got to run it on low boost, running 10 PSI for first gear, 15 for second, and then 17 PSI for the rest of the gears. Getting it out of the hole is challenging with the factory auto and the standard 2.5 grand stall in it. It's just not quite big enough with the turbo, so we have a real struggle getting boost off the line. We sort of lose about a second to the 330 foot mark, but after that it's a steam train. I mean, it still went 12.1 at 122 mile an hour on that setting. We do plan to get back out there real soon. We're going to make a few little adjustments to try and get more boost down low, and if we can get 5 or 6 PS off the line, we feel we can get about 7/10 of a second back to that 330 foot mark. And being able to run it on higher boost with some stickier tyres at the same time, we should be able to see the mile an hour creep up to around about 130, 132 mile an hour is the end target. So looking forward to doing that, and getting back out a few more circuit meets in it and having some fun. Well, there you have it, guys, Project 500. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time, we catch up with Troy and his supercharged 550 horsepower Nissan Patrol. It's absolutely mental. And if you've got a unique or high-powered street car that you'd like us to feature on the show, please shoot us a PM on Facebook with some pictures and we'll check it out. While you're there, why not like the page and then jump over to our YouTube channel and check out some of our other videos. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.